beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Murray now. To Conner on the check down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Steps away to his left. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
On the top. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A throw on the money there to Doolin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hines. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Moore on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here. I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down run for Connor, not going to get much, maybe a yard, 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Got an open man, it's QT. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Point after try, forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Moore now on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Colts pick it up, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Ryan. Flush to his right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Murray now on first down. And this will be swung out here for counter. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw complete here to Doyle. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. third down. Hines. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Got him in. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for Indy. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They go play action with Ryan. Campbell making the catch. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Play action. It's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
Murray. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. On the move to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the final number here in terms of top speed, I mean, that almost looks like a misprint. He was just absolutely flying. Unbelievable. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Ryan to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now it's Hines. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run with Hines. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast, and as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Hines. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The last 3 plays have resulted in gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards here. On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Moore now to return.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun now from Murray. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Steps away. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Now Murray throwing the out route incomplete. It's Connor, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Murray to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for Indy. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Ryan to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff, Taylor with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Goodness, heartache. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field. Congratulations to them.
So for Indianapolis, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.